It's 7 this morning. Breakfast can reveal online abuse is leaving some female councillors questioning their place in politics. 20 elected members from around the country have confirmed they have been targeted, detailing harassment, threats, and in some cases, stalking. And many of them are now choosing to speak out publicly.
A lot of the comments I've received have been sexual in nature, often very dehumanising.
Comments that include myself and other councillors that we should be taken behind the bike shed and have the living beaten out of us.
Where it's been crossing over into real life and it's become actual physical stalking or cyber stalking that's more kind of more personal.
Death threats of burning the house down, watch your back, we're coming to kill you.
A lot of comments around it being race-based politics and thinking that I should be able to have more of a chance of winning the seat because I am Māori and because I'm female as well.
Some of it's just unpleasant, name-calling and that kind of thing, perhaps some swearing and some abuse, and some of it's quite threatening.
We quite religiously take screenshots of things that we could use as evidence if we needed to, and we're really good sounding boards for each other too, so that we're not isolated.
Sending a note to a group chat just saying, hey, this guy's come back again. The volume of hate really chips away at your spirit and you start to wonder how much of yourself you have to give away just to do your job.
But I will be blocking anyone who is threatening or abusive, and I do that straight up. They're gone.
Actually, I don't have to put up with this BS anymore. I don't. It's just one reason why I'm choosing not to stand in local government this year, but it was enough.
It really worries me that there is a level of resilience and a level of thick skin that you have to simply keep existing in these environments. You should be able to be soft or to, have feelings or be sensitive and still be a city councillor. You shouldn't have to be really hardened to the world.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to those women for speaking out and for the women I'm about to introduce you to as well. We're joined by Angela Dalton, an Auckland councillor who is choosing not to run again, and also Wellington councillor Terry O'Neill, who has received threats so vile she's documenting them in case it escalates, and Local Government New Zealand's Susan Freeman-Green. Tēnā koutou. Thank you, all of you, for being with us on the program this morning. Angela, I want to start with you. You've decided not to run again in the local body elections this year. Is this a matter of the cumulative effect of what you have experienced?
Kia ora, Jenny-May. Yes, I would say so. So I've reflected back on the last campaign, and this is my 18th year in local government, so it's not my first rodeo, but I looked at the last campaign, reflected on what the term has been like so far, and thought about what does the next campaign look like, and I just decided, you know what, not for me anymore. That's enough.
Yeah, and fair enough too. So in terms of the abuse that you are receiving, has it been directed at you through personal channels, or have you seen this actually, the comments on other people's comments or on different posts that include you?
It's a variety. So there is the social media platform is dreadful for it. I'm only active on one. So that was a primary one for me. And the issue is the comments they're designed to gaslight other people and to incite certain behaviours. And then what I experienced from some of my colleagues, I have a colleague at the moment who is experiencing this fine line between lobbying and flipping into bullying. And she is going to have to report that as bullying. So it is around everywhere.
Yeah, we know that there's new stalking legislation that is before the House at the moment. Do you think it's enough to tackle, say, like what you're experiencing, or does it need to be, fine-tuned a bit more?
When I looked at the legislation and I decided to put in a submission, there was a part in it that gave me some hope, and that is a bit that says anything that's damaging or undermining a person's reputation, opportunities or relationships. And for me, that defined exactly how I was feeling. All of those things for me had been compromised through the actions of someone, and so it certainly gave me hope.
Angela, just finally, if there was a change in what you were experiencing, would that give you pause to stay in it or come back into local body politics?
You know, I think after the time that I've been in local body, it's probably enough now. So, no, I don't want the role enough to be able to come back. I've come out of this a lot more resilient and confident and determined to be able to have this voice now for other women or people.
Yeah, well, we appreciate your voice. Thank you so much, Angela, and thank you also for your service as well. Angela Dalton, Auckland Councillor, joining us. I want to move to Terry O'Neill, who is a Wellington councillor. And Terry, we got a little bit of a snippet of your experiences in the video that we showed just before this interview. So are you a similar case to Angela, where things have just kind of worn you down, but you're going to stay in politics, right?
So we have... in terms of my own experiences with online abuse and hate, being able to have it as just a rather constant reminder that kind of gets spurred up within your Facebook comments or in other discussion groups online has definitely made quite a significant impact in terms of deciding whether or not to stand for future local body elections.
And I don't want to put you on the spot because you're on national telly, but, you know, are you weighing up your options? Has this actually got to you to a point where you go, you know what, is it worth it, actually?
Yeah, look, at the minute I'm probably not going to be standing for re-election this time around in local body government. And I'd like to say that the online abuse is not a defining reason for choosing to step down, but it is definitely quite a strong contributing factor. We know that online abuse and vitriol can kind of create a bit of a chilling effect in terms of women who either run for office or seek public office roles, like the chief executive of a council or a government department, that the online abuse can make a really significant impact as to whether or not you decide as a woman you're going to run for a public role.
So, and to the point where you've actually you've documented a lot of those things just in case it escalates. I mean, you know, just even having to do that speaks volumes about how that makes you feel.
Yeah, absolutely. It is very much the norm. I wish it wasn't, and I don't think it should be a part of the job description. But yes, no, I do have a couple of different documents over the years detailing screenshots, abusive emails, quotes. Just making sure that I have anything there just in case it escalates, so that if in the worst case scenario I need to contact the police, then I've got that on hand.
Are you concerned that this kind of behaviour will stop other women from running for local body politics?
Oh, absolutely. When I'm chatting to women, and particularly also Māori communities, Pacifica communities, Takatapui and Rainbow communities, when we're having a yarn about whether or not to stand, and I would like more people to stand for local government, quite a key number one question for them is, how bad is it actually? What would I need to endure in order to run for local government? And I guess what supports have been in place. So I do understand it is quite a significant factor influencing whether or not people would put themselves forward.
Terry O'Neill, Wellington Councillor, thank you again. I mean, it sounds like you're kind of teetering towards, you know, not looking at re-election again. And if that is the case, just like Angela, thank you so much for your service, and also thank you for your strength in actually speaking out against this kind of behaviour on national telly. So I really appreciate your time. Thanks, Terry.
Kia ora.
I want to bring in Susan Freeman-Green from Local Government New Zealand. Susan, I mean, this is just horrific. But